Time coming to my channel, you're welcome. My name is Samuel Tamo and I am a Forex trader from Sierra Leone, and I'll be teaching you how to trade Forex and to understand the basics of the Forex trading market. And not just that, I'll teach you something that you've never heard before, and that is the business that is surrounded on the Forex market. You know, a lot of Forex mentors tend to teach you about Forex, about the charts, but where are you going to get the capital to trade, right? So I'm going to also teach you the business of Forex in this channel. So subscribe to my channel and follow me. So today we are going to be talking about brokers. What is a Forex broker if you're a beginner? So to understand what a broker is and what they do, we need to briefly describe the market in which they operate. So the currency market is decentralized, meaning you don't have different people that are monitoring it. It does not belong to one person, sorry. So meaning there is no single exchange that all transactions go through, unlike the New York Stock Exchange, right? Meaning everything goes through the New York Stock Exchange market, right? Specifically. So when they say decentralized currency or decentralized market, it means there is no single person that is in control of it, right? So to understand what a broker is, you should know these things. Now next, how to choose a broker. So you might be wondering, so a broker is someone that helps you to go to the market, like a middleman, right? A middleman that takes your money and then takes you to the market. So how do you choose such kind of company that will be a great broker that will help you, right? A broker is where you take your money from your Binance, for example, or from your Bybit, or from your KuCoin, and then you send your money to an app, a broker app, right? Which I'm going to share with you here. When you send your money there, they are the ones now that will connect you to the Forex trading market. So that's a broker through your Meta 5 or MetaTrader 4, right? So choosing a broker is important. How do you do it? One, you should know about the spreads, the cost and the commission. The spread is the difference between the bid, that's the buy, and the ask price, which is the sell, right? So remember, Forex is only all about buying and selling currencies. So they should have good spreads. Another one is the swap fees, right? A good broker, another important consideration for traders who open and hold currency positions overnight. These are types of trades incurred known as swap rates, right? So if you are trading Forex and then you leave your trade, let's say your trade is running, right? You leave it without closing your trade or ending your trade. You leave it till the following day. They charge you a small amount that is part of your money, whether you make a profit or you make some sort of a loss. They charge you a small amount. Maybe that small amount can be, let's say, $3, $4, depending on how much you've already placed in your trading account, and then you leave it for a long time, like across the day, or you leave it overnight. So it tends to give you a swap fee. But now when you are choosing a broker that is good, some brokers, their swap fees are very small, right? Maybe they could give you a swap fee of let's say $2, a swap fee of $3, while some brokers, their swap fee is very expensive. So you should take consideration of that. Number two, the variety of markets to trade, right? So you should also know that some brokers, they give you opportunities to trade so many markets, so many currencies like cryptocurrency, while some, there are certain currencies you can never ever trade them when you are trading with that particular broker, right? They just choose certain currencies that you can trade, and then all other currencies you cannot trade, which is not so good, right? A strong broker should have a variety of trading products that are available, or commodities. Types of brokers. So you should know the types of brokers before you decide to choose which broker you want to use, which broker you want to take your money and send to. So one is market makers. They don't hedge their clients' positions with liquidity provider, but instead they take the risk themselves. This makes a client loss will be the broker's profit, and vice versa. So there are brokers that they don't take you to the market directly, right? They are the market makers. So when you trade with them, you are not the one that is trading directly in the market. They are the one that are trading on your behalf. So that's why you can lose money very quick. So you have to observe that. Scammers. Number 4 is execution speed and slippage, right? For traders, execution speed is important, meaning when you click buy, instantly it should go, right? Your trade should start running, or when you click sell, instantly your trade should start running. But most times you can click buy, your trade wouldn't be running. You can click sell, your trade wouldn't be running in an instant. So you have to be careful if you meet such a broker wherein you click buy and it takes a long time. We have DMA, direct market access. That's brokers that take you directly to the market, right? A similar concept to STP, right? The key difference is that STP brokers can fill in orders directly and hedge them with liquidity, right? We also have ECN, electronic communication network brokers. They use an electronic network to automatically match buy and sell orders. These ones are very good brokers, right? The direct market and those that are electronically noted brokers that you can get. So you have to watch out for scam brokers. Another one is STP brokers. Straight through processing means there is no manual intervention from the broker when orders or trades are executed. They are not market makers. They don't try to put, you see it that you are in an actual forex market, but you are not in an actual forex market. You are just trading on the broker's own form of site, right? That's what they do. So you have to take cognizance of that. That is why the brokers that I'm going to be listing here are the only apps that you should download. Another thing is slippage. Slippage occurs when a trade order is executed at a different price than initially quoted, right? So let's say you order for a price, a buy position at $1.1020, but it gets filled at $1.1019. So it gets filled earlier, right? They have experienced a negative, which means it's a negative slippage of 1 pip, meaning you've lost 1 pip, right? So $1.1020, the 20 means you have to have 20 pips, but instead before it reaches $1.1020, it entered the trade ahead of time, right? It entered the trade at $1.1019, which is absolutely not good, which is a rig, right? So you have to watch out for brokers like that, right? Especially during high market events such as NFP, which is non-farm payroll, and I'm going to teach you about that in our subsequent classes so you can understand. This is about news trading and about the central bank, about jobs and all of those things that you have to understand. Traders therefore should be aware of a potential for slippage and prepare accordingly, right? So you enter a trade at this particular price and then a broker execute that trade at another price. You enter at $1.21 and then the broker enters $1.20. And number 5, on understanding which kind of broker, trading platform and tools. Many brokers offer their clients access to MetaTrader 4, or we now have MetaTrader 5, then complement with additional trading tools. So you should look for brokers that complement in that way instead of going in with any kind of broker, right? Maybe a broker will not allow MetaTrader 5, then don't join that broker, right? Another most important, you should understand, are they regulated? When choosing a broker, trading with a licensed and regulated broker is important. At the most, right, basic level, it gives traders assurance, right, that there are certain standards in place, and if something was to go wrong and the broker was unable to resolve the issue independently, there is the possibility of going to a regulator to have the concern addressed, right? They should have people that they are answerable to. Okay, examples are the Financial Conduct Authority (FCA) in the United Kingdom, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. This is ISEC. In Australia, the Financial Markets Authority (FMA), right? In New Zealand, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore (MSA) in Singapore. So you should also take these to cognizance. They must be regulated. And also, one of the most significant and important things that you must know when you are choosing a broker, you should not take this lightly at all. It has to be with customer support. Let's say you are trading with a broker and you enter a trade and then you lose your money in some way that you do not understand, or there are things that are in the app that you do not understand. Let's say you want to withdraw your money after profiting, right? Let's say you win a trade and you want to withdraw your money and it's giving you issues. It's saying two-step authentication or you forgot your password. You should be able to comfortably reach out to their support center or their help center on the app, right? And then they should be able to communicate with you, like what's happening and give you details. But a broker that does not communicate is very bad. Number 8 is leverage and margins. So I spoke in my other video about leverage. Go and watch that video. In certain jurisdictions, the maximum amount of leverage available is set by the local regulator, and there will be no difference between brokers, right? So in some countries, right, the leverage that is there, they don't allow their citizens to trade more than a certain leverage. Like in some, like the United States, for example, you will not trade in 1:unlimited, or you will not trade, let's say, above 1:2000, something like that, because of the risk of losing your money. Because the more leverage that you have, the more positions you can open. Though it's possible that you can make more money with your leverage, but it's possible you can lose more money. So some countries, even in Europe, right? Some countries, you cannot take all kind of leverage. Like for Xness, that gives a very big leverage. You cannot take all kind of leverage, and also your margin. Another most important thing, right? This goes hand in hand with your margin, your risk management options, right? Most brokers will offer free access to demo accounts, which lets traders open trades in a replica trading environment using virtual funds, while demo accounts will expire after a set period, right? Initially, demo accounts are useful for testing and all of that. It helps you to back test the strategy that you are going to learn. For example, you are watching my YouTube channel and there are certain strategies that I'm going to teach you, right? And there are ones that you are going to learn for yourself, right? Now, you can't just